Don't worry, guys, it gets better. But this is not the season that makes it all better. Yeah, welcome back to this series. Today I'm going to be reviewing season 18, the season before the Simpsons movie. Yeah, can't wait to review that. That movie's actually really good. Alright. The Mook, the Chef, the Wife, and her Homer. Homer and Bart take over the Springfield Mafia after Fat Tony is incapacitated by a rival family, while Lisa befriends Fat Tony's son, Michael, who dreams of becoming a chef instead of joining the mob. This episode is actually really good. Like, it's it's not like decent good. It's like really really good. Wow, what a great way to start a season. Jazzy and the Pussycats. Bart's disruptive behavior at a funeral leads to a therapist prescribed drumming as an outlet, making him a natural jazz drummer and making Lisa jealous. This is also a really good episode. Wow, two good episodes in a row. Haven't seen that in a long time. Wow, this season might be the start of a comeback. Or maybe it's just a one-time gig. Oh. Please, Homer, don't hammer him. Marge becomes a skilled carpenter, but uses Homer as a front because men in Springfield don't take female carpenters seriously. Bruh. While Bart blackmails Principal Skinner by exploiting his peanut allergy. And this is a pretty decent episode. Personally, I like the subplot more, but the main plot is decent enough also. So, yeah. Treehouse of Horror 17. Now this is where the hot streak ends. The first segment is Married to the Blob, where Homer becomes a giant ravenous blob. That one is so mid. The second segment is You Gotta Know When to Golem, where Bart controls a Jewish folklore golem. That one's also mid. The third segment is The Day the Earth Looks Stupid, a parody of the War of the Worlds radio broadcast where Springfield ignores a real alien invasion. That one's also mid, and it might be even the worst segment out of all of them. This is the worst Treehouse of Horror I've ever watched, but I think it gets worse from here. If Boys a Bummer never existed, this would have been the worst episode of the entire season. But Boys a Bummer has to exist, so this is like the second to worst episode of the season. Man. G.I. Annoyed Grunt. Bart pre-enlists in the army, leading Homer to accidentally enlist himself while trying to get Bart out of it, resulting in a military occupation of Springfield during a war games exercise that Marge eventually resolves by getting the town drunk. This one's fine. I'm not really interested in these, like, army type style episodes, but whatever. It is what it is. Moan and Elisa. That is the most complicated title I had to read. Lisa discovers Moe's hidden talent for poetry, helping him get published and achieve literary fame at a conference with guest stars like the Yellow M&M, aka J.K. Simmons. Huh. Okay. Honestly, this one's pretty good. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. It's pretty good. Ice Cream of Margie with the little light blue hair. Homer becomes an ice cream man after losing his job, and Marge finds a new passion at creating folk art sculptures from popsicle sticks, leading to a storyline about her artistic aspirations and a heartbreaking climax where Homer accidentally destroys her work. Wow, this is like a really good episode. Gee, why are a lot of these I'm reviewing so good, besides the G.I. Joe one and the Treehouse of Horror? Like, man, these are actually turning out really good. They actually started to put effort into this. I'm surprised. This is a really good episode. The Ha Ha Couple. Bart becomes Nelson's best friend after being the only one to attend his birthday party, leading to perks like protection, but also Nelson's cleanliness, while a subplot involves Homer getting obsessed with a fantasy book Lisa is reading. Wow. Bart and Nelson being friends? Wow, that's something I never expected. This is a really good episode. Like, oh my god. Wow. When did this season come out? 2006 through 2007? Man, a good Simpsons episode. Like a really good Simpsons episode during that age. Wow. They really put a lot of effort. They cooked with this season. If I'm being honest. They cooked. Kill Gill, volumes 1 and 2. Never mind. Marge takes in the unlucky Gil Gunderson after he loses his job as the department store Santa, leading to him overstaying his welcome for nearly a year until Marge finally confronts him, only to inadvertently ruin his new life, prompting the family to buy him a house in Scottsdale, Arizona. I don't like how the process just repeats again. Like, we didn't really have a proper conclusion to this episode. It's just the process just repeats from the beginning again. Like they just kind of got they just kind of got lazy with the ending, you know. Also, I just don't really like Gail Gunderson as a character. I mean, every time I see him on screen, I was like, oh no, not him, because they just make me feel bad. Like, come on, bro. We already have enough characters like this. We don't need another one. Oh, this an episode being all about him? No, I just no. The Wife Aquatic. Homer takes Marge to her childhood vacation spot, Barnacle Bay. Barnacle Boy from SpongeBob SquarePants, only to find it run down, leading to him to join a fishing crew to pay for damages he causes, culminating in a parody of the perfect storm as they get caught in a massive storm while trying to catch the local yum yum fish. I don't know. I don't really like. I don't know. It's kind of mid. Revenge is the dish best served 3 times. Oh no, it's an anthology. This is gonna be really bad. Wait, was that a smell? Oh my god, it really is a dish best served 3 times. Homer seeks revenge on a driver, prompting his family to tell the tales. The first story is The Count of Monte Cristo. I didn't really like that one. I thought that was kind of mid. So and when I first saw that, I was like, oh no, this is gonna be another mid anthology that with all kinds of mid old timey stories. Until I saw the second and third segment, I was like, whoa, this is really good. The second segment is Revenge of the Nerds, and whoa, I really like that one. And the third segment is a parody of Batman. Instead of Batman, it's Bartman. I like that one too. That might have been my favorite out of all of them. Wow, this is besides the first segment, this is honestly fixed like a Treehouse of Horror. Like this is really good. Like man, I never thought I'd say this, but I actually like an anthology that's not a Treehouse of Horror. Wow, that's insane. Little Big Girl. Bart gets a driver's license and falls for an older girl named Darcy, while Lisa lies about being Native American for a school project, leading to escalated problems and a trip to City Hall. Bart gets a girlfriend? Didn't we already have this in, like, Season 6 and Season 4? Like, stop reusing plots, y'all, and I do not care for the subplot either, so this is just a really bunch of bunk. Springfield Up! A parody of the British Ups documentary series where filmmaker Declan Desmond revisits Springfield's residents every 8 years to chronicle their lives, focusing on Homer's attempts to appear wealthy by pretending to live in Mr. Burns' mansion, leading to a heartwarming conclusion where he appreciates his real life. Now this is a really good episode. I like these kind of episodes where they have a different style instead of just, so guys, what do you want to do today? Like this, I always love how they just have a Simpsons episode where they just parody different styles of TV shows. Like that's what I love about the Simpsons. Like this is an amazing episode. Yokel chores. Lisa tutors Cletus's children, turning them into a musical act for Krusty, while Bart is sent to a psychiatrist after faking a ghost haunting to get a free lunch. Subplot is way more interesting. I didn't really care for the main plot. So yeah, it's okay. Romeo Old and Juliet. A romance between Grandpa Simpson and Selma Bouvier, who bonds after he moves in with the family, while Bart and Lisa build an elaborate cardboard box fort that they defend against delivery men in a Lord of the Rings inspired battle. Once again, the subplot is way more interesting. I like the subplot more than the main plot. And plus, how old is Grandpa? Like, he's 83 years old? How old is Selma? 911. What a mid-episode. Homerazzi. Homer becomes a successful paparazzo after selling a scandalous photo of Duffman, but the celebrity he targets gets revenge by hiring rival photographer to humiliate him, leading to a standoff where Homer ultimately brokers a truce by agreeing to stop taking photos in exchange for celebrities acting more normal. Okay episode. Kind of mediocre if I'm being honest. Marge Gamer. The episode before. Marge getting addicted to an online fantasy game called Earthland Realms, where she discovers Bart is the villain of Shadow Knight, while Homer attempts to referee Lisa's soccer game but lead to conflict. Now this is a really good episode, and it's crazy to think that this is the episode before Disaster Strikes. The boy's a bummer. Ooh, get that thing away from me. Bart becomes the most hated person in Springfield after costing his Little League team, the Isototes, the championship with a game-losing error, leading to intense public shaming and a suicide attempt from a water tower. This is the worst Simpsons episode I had ever watched. Like, people getting mad at Bart over a baseball game. Over a baseball game. Over a stupid baseball game. People are so pathetic in this episode. Like, oh my, it's just a baseball game. And you literally, Bart, I feel so bad for Bart. This is the most mean-spirited episode I've ever watched. Like, oh my god. Bart literally jumped off the water tower. And Chief Wiggum's so annoying in this episode. I hate Chief Wiggum, bro. Like, I wish I could just have a gun and just shoot at Chief Wiggum right now. I don't care if I get arrested. Me and Sideshow Bob, we'll just jump everyone. Episode sucks. It does. Episode sucks. It does. Bro, just don't watch this episode. If you do watch this episode, join me and we can jump Chief Wiggum together. Now the subplot though is a breath of fresh air, but it's still kind of mid, though. Crook and Ladder. Homer becomes a sleepwalking, pill-addicted volunteer firefighter alongside Apu, Mo, and Skinner after injuring the real fire department. I thought this would be a breath of fresh air from The Boys a Bummer, but no, this is actually kind of mid. Oh, man. Stop or my dog will shoot. Santa's little helper becomes a police dog after rescuing Homer from a corn maze, but being jaded by crime, and is eventually sent to live with Officer Lou. This is kind of, it's fine. It's not bad. It's not good either. So, 24 minutes. Bart and Lisa team up to stop bullies from releasing a stink bomb at the school bake sale. Now, this is what I was talking about with Springfield Up. I like how they take a Simpsons episode and just parody some other like TV/movie. Like that's what I like about Simpsons. They always have like different styles with each episode, like including this one. This is I like this. This is the best Simpsons episode of this season. Like, oh my, I really like this episode. Like, this is just awesome. And I like how this episode is called 24 minutes because the episode's 24 minutes long. That was funny. You can't always say what you want. So this is the 400th Simpsons episode, and it's also the last episode before the Simpsons movie releases. Okay. Hold up. Ken Brockman is fired for swearing on air, leading him to stay with the Simpsons and, with Lisa's help, start a successful YouTube channel to speak freely, ultimately getting his job back. Chat, this did not happen in the real episode. This did not happen in the real Simpsons episode. I refuse to believe YouTube channel and Simpsons in the same sentence. Nah. Cooper guy, it is what it is. This is reality. This is a really good episode. And would it fit as a series finale? Yes, because this is literally a 400th episode. I think it would have been perfect to end at 400 episodes and just have the movie be the last piece of Simpsons media. But no, they had to go off the railings and make a season 19 and just make more bad slop later. But hey, I heard they're making a Simpsons movie too, so maybe that will be the season finale, right? Right? What do you mean they greenlit season 40? Here is my list. And I'll see you all when I review Season 19. Bye.